Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
we are live.
We think.
We think we're live. We'll see if anybody joins. God, that was very strange because I was like looking at it, kind of going, "This is very odd that it's getting the
Yeah.
API issue." I don't even know what an API issue is.
No, I don't either. Some kind of
God,
connection problem.
possibly, yeah, possibly. Well, we'll see. We seem to be in anyway. Let me
Yeah.
get the
Right.
slides here. So hopefully it can work. But so okay. So maybe while we're waiting for people to enter, or are they? There's nobody here yet.
Nobody here yet.
What have you been doing recently, Emily? What have you been up to since we last spoke?
A bit of reading and writing. A lot of
Okay.
films, mostly.
Oh, nice.
Lots of them.
What was the most recent one you watched?
The most recent one I watched was a very weird French film called Lord.
Okay.
About
Lord.
Yeah, I know it's really weird. It was about people hoping for miracles from the church. Um,
Ah,
I can't decide if I liked it or not.
look.
Yeah.
Hmm.
What
Yeah.
about you? What have you been doing?
Well, I recently got I downloaded the Disney Plus
Ah,
application for my devices. And so I've been going through the Disney movies at an alarming rate, but still at a very nice rate for
hmm.
me.
Old
It was very.
classics or new
Oh yeah,
ones?
it is all there. It's all the movies, all the old movies from the 20s, the 30s, the 40s, the 50s, 60s, all the way through.
Wow.
It's yeah, I was really
What's
impressed,
your
really, really
favorite?
impressed. Um, I don't know if I have a favorite, but the Winnie the Pooh series are like some of my favorites. Um,
Oh, I grew up with those.
yeah, today I watched Atlantis, which was a really, really good film.
Okay.
I really enjoyed that when I was younger, and so
I don't
it's
know
kind
that
of
one.
funny. Oh, it's great. The animation in it is actually very different to the kind of classic Disney animation, so I like that aspect of it.
Okay. I'll have to find that one.
Yeah, Disney Plus. So my family were very shocked that I got the Disney Plus because they were like, "But we have all the Disney movies." I'm like, "Yeah, but not all in one place."
Yeah.
So now we have them all
Yeah,
in
no,
one
it
place.
is. It is very good timing for Disney.
Oh, perfect timing, perfect. And like not only that, but my sister also bought it, so now we have
Okay.
two accounts.
Oh, amazing.
So yeah, hopefully we'll be able to share around the profiles, the passwords, and all that sort of stuff.
Ah, dangerous.
Mm-hmm. 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 But yeah, I finally got my own one, because I use my
Mhm.
family's Netflix, and
Yeah.
my family like did some weird Spotify thing as well. So
Okay, yeah, that's true for me too.
yeah, so I'm
Um,
just like I'm gonna have my own one this time.
yeah, that's good. I have my own Mubi account, which is like
Movie.
they they always have 30 different films. They upload
Oh,
a new one every day and then
okay.
remove the oldest. So
Wow. Okay.
that's why I watch so many weird films because I want to get my money's worth.
Oh, that's great though. It's
Weird
still
ones.
great. All right, nice. Okay, so we seem to have one person here watching us. Welcome to the
Welcome.
webinar. Please introduce yourself. Tell us your name, where are you from, what school you're a
Mhm.
student of, so that we can begin a conversation with you. It'd be great to
Mhm.
interact. I'll just a quick introduction. My name is Cahill, and I am from Ireland. But I am a teacher in Milan Meravigli, and I'm here with one of my colleagues.
Yeah, my name is Emily. and I work with Cahal in Milan Meraviglio. I am from the UK originally, and specifically the middle of England.
Fantastic, fantastic. So today, I might have scared that one person away.
Oh no.
Nonetheless, we'll keep going. We'll keep going. We'll just have a
Yeah.
chat about the weather. So today we are doing a focus activity 2 to 3 on the weather. So this is a weather
Oh, some connection issues, I think.
report.
Okay, you're back.
So we're back. The weather report. Am I gone?
No, I think it's out
Can you
of
hear me
sync.
now?
I can hear you. The video is out of sync with the audio.
Oh, okay. So you're seeing my face move, but then
Yeah.
the question come through. Excellent. That's fantastic. Okay,
Yeah.
so so we were talking there about a weather report. What is a weather report?
Yeah. So a weather report is like a scientific uh, document or explanation for what the weather is like, what is happening in the weather for
Yeah,
a particular time period.
exactly. And like sometimes we might use a different word for it.
Mhm.
Because report for me anyway, I don't know about you, but for me, report means kind of past tense or something like
Yes.
you write it after something happens.
Mhm.
Whereas if we want to predict for the future, we can say it's a weather forecast.
Mhm.
So weather
Yes.
forecast.
I think if you watch the weather on the news or on TV, you normally say a forecast.
It's a prediction of the weather.
Mhm.
All right. So let's get into our focus activity here. So, Emily, do you want to take that for me?
Yes. So we are talking about the weather and some directions today, some ways to specify what area you are talking about with particular weather, and what's the weather in different places. It's not. So this is how we introduce talking about the weather and weather-related activities. So what
Hmm.
you can or can't do in certain types of weather.
Exactly, exactly. So this is kind of a common topic of
Mhm.
conversation. I don't know about you, but it's for me seems to be something that people talk about a lot, like
Yes,
all the time.
yes, and that can be people you don't know very well, and with friends and family as well.
Yeah,
It really is for everyone.
absolutely, absolutely. So it's like it's just something that it happens. We call it maybe small talk. We could call it,
Mhm.
right? Like just conversation, informal, not about anything in particular.
Mhm.
So let's get into the first slide here. Okay, so we have 6 pictures here, and
Mhm.
each of these pictures has a corresponding adjective expression that goes along with it. So
Mhm.
picture A, B, C, D, E, and F. And then we have the expressions on the left hand side. And what we need to do is to match them to the correct images. So at the
Mhm.
moment, there doesn't seem to be anybody in the webinar to do this.
No.
So I guess we'll be doing this one by ourselves.
Okay. Um, so maybe I will just read for the pronunciation for anyone watching later.
Mhm.
So we have sunny, foggy, rainy, snowy, cloudy, and windy.
Very good. Yeah. So the pronunciation of these is obviously very important because
Mhm.
people need to understand what you're saying. They need to know
Yes.
what you're trying to say. So let's see. Picture A. What do we think we could put in there? Picture A.
Yeah, and I think we do have someone watching at the moment.
Ah,
If you know the answer, please write to us.
yeah. Please let us know. What do you think?
Mhm.
Picture A. Hmm.
Yeah, so
Or
this
for
is,
any of them.
yeah, absolutely. So I like this weather on the beach. It's very easy to think. So this is cloudy.
Yes.
So you can see in
Absolutely.
the sky
Absolutely.
there are clouds, the fluffy things that make rain.
Mhm. Then picture B, and picture B. Wow, this looks like something that maybe I would like to do after all of this is over. Hopefully, if I get the
Mhm.
opportunity to do it.
Yeah.
Um, but the weather in this photo is for sure. We would have to say it is snowy.
Mhm.
Because you can see the snow is on the ground and it's
Mhm.
like the white stuff on the ground is the snow obviously, so the phrase that we give for in general it is snowy.
Mhm. Okay. And C, I know the picture may not be obvious to all of you, but this one is rainy. You can see the rain around the person if you look closely.
Yes, maybe this might be an Irish person because in Ireland we do not carry umbrellas
Okay.
with us. We only cover um, we only cover ourselves with our hands.
Mhm. I
So
prefer that
we
also.
yeah, it's very awkward bringing an umbrella everywhere.
Yes, I
So
read something saying it keeps you dry, keeps you safe, but it just puts rain onto someone else. So it
yeah,
just
exactly,
moves the problem.
to somewhere else. Exactly,
Mhm.
yeah. So there, Peter Sumner chiming in. Thank you, Peter.
Thank
It
you.
is snowy in Bologna today. My God, snowy!
Wow.
Wow, in Bologna, it's a very like crazy, crazy times because it's
Mm.
March. So what is
Yeah.
it doing being snowy in March? It's crazy.
Mhm.
Okay, so picture D, and maybe this is a new phrase, guys. But
Mhm.
picture D is foggy. So
Mhm.
how would we foggy, Emily? How would we describe foggy?
So foggy is like there is rain in the air and there is cloud. When you walk, you are walking in the cloud.
Yeah, so it's like very very
Very low.
difficult to see, right? It's you cannot
Mhm.
see a lot. So like in
Yes.
this picture, it is very difficult to see the street.
Mhm. Yes, very difficult to find directions to go to the right place.
Exactly, exactly. All right.
Okay, and E, we can see the flags for different countries here. These are flags, and you can see that they are moving. So the weather is windy.
Absolutely. Which, of course, leaves the last one. My goodness, very, very difficult. This woman is clearly on a beach, enjoying the hot weather. We say it is sunny.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
it is sunny.
Mhm.
So for each of these expressions, guys, it's very important to use the phrase "it is"
Mhm.
before the expression to say what the weather is like somewhere. So
Yeah.
it is sunny, or it is foggy. As Peter has said, it is snowy.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah.
So let's go on to the next part.
Mhm. Yeah.
So, Emily, do you want to take that one?
Sure. So the previous slide was not about temperature. So we use different words for temperature. We can see some expressions here. Again, if we do have anyone watching, you can try to answer this, but I think there is no one at the moment, so we'll just go through it. So we have our expressions, we have hot, cold, warm, freezing, boiling, and cool.
Mm.
And these are not in the correct order. So we want to find the different temperature expressions.
Yes, so we need to put them in the correct order of temperature because this is the thermometer, as we can see here, the different levels.
Yeah.
And I think depending on what country, you will find different words, different phrases for these temperatures. I know in
Yes.
Ireland, anyway, we have different bits of vocabulary for very hot or very cold temperatures.
Yes.
As I'm sure it's the same with you, right, Emily?
Yes, I think they may be similar in the UK and Ireland, and in this case, and
Yeah.
then different in America or Australia, I'm sure.
Yeah, possibly.
Well.
I mean,
Because
because
it can
they
be quite local.
obviously, yeah, they obviously feel differently about these temperatures as we do. Like we
Yes.
25 degrees Celsius for us might be
Mhm.
different for for an Australian or for an American or a South
Definitely.
American.
Yes. Yeah, and
So
it's good to remember, guys, that the unit when we talk about temperatures, just like Carol said, then we have degrees, 25 degrees or 10 degrees.
exactly, I can say degrees Celsius, or there's another one, right? For in America they use a different one. They say degrees, not degrees
Yeah.
Celsius. They say degrees Fahrenheit.
Yes, the different systems of measuring the temperature. And I have researched before the difference, and I still don't really understand Fahrenheit at all.
It's some sort of mathematical equation
Yeah,
that we don't understand.
yeah.
We're English teachers, not
Mhm.
mathematicians, guys.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so what is what is the first one here?
So the first one would be boiling.
Mhm.
Okay, so our phrase that we use for like the hottest or very, very hot would be boiling.
Mhm.
So, as I said before, in certain countries, you might get different vocabulary for these types of phrases. And this is an example of one of them.
Yeah.
Instead of boiling, I might say in Ireland, roasting. Would you say
Mhm.
something in different in England, Emily?
Yes, I think boiling and roasting we use.
Yeah.
Also maybe scorching when you burn something a little.
Okay.
So they are often related to cooking.
Yes,
these expressions.
absolutely, absolutely. And indeed, burning as well. I guess
Mhm.
given that we're talking about cooking, burning
Yes.
as well could be used as well.
Yeah. And these expressions, we said they are often local. Are they formal or informal?
Well, I would say they're informal,
Hmm.
because you would not hear someone talk about this on the TV, for example, if someone was doing
Hmm.
a presentation of the weather or weather report, they would
Yeah.
not talk about boiling or scorching
Hmm.
unless it is a very uh, informal TV channel,
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah. Maybe at the end of the conversation.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Okay, then the next one down.
Hmm.
So next after boiling, we would say hot.
Hmm.
Right. So hot, obviously, kind of similar to what you guys would say, caldo, is the most general term for that type of weather,
Hmm.
or that type of temperature, I should say.
Yeah. Okay. And next we have warm. And warm is very, very nice and hot. And
Mm,
I would say hot is neutral, so maybe it can be negative, but warm is normally very, very pleasant, something that you
mm.
like.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I don't know someone who complains about warm weather. It would be
No.
a very strange person if they complained.
Hmm. Yes.
Maybe in Italian, in Ireland or England, they say
Hmm.
this warm weather is terrible. God, why? It's really bad. So the next one down, then, guys, would be cool.
Hmm.
Okay, so while warm is kind of in the middle, but it's still uh, kind of hot on the higher end of things. Cool
Hmm.
is like a little bit below the kind of medium or the middle temperature, should we say?
Yes. And sometimes that's because it's windy or something like that.
So cool would be
Hmm.
back. I'm gonna
Yes.
see if I can turn off my camera to make it better. Is that
Okay.
better?
Yes, it is.
Okay. All right. So
Okay.
after cool, then Emily, what comes next?
Yeah, we have cold after cool. And again, cool can be more positive. Cold is normally just the general neutral word.
Hmm. Which of course leaves our last one at freezing.
Hmm.
So freezing is our final weather, or
Hmm.
sorry, temperature expression.
Yeah.
And so these expressions, guys, can be used for temperature, but some of them can also be used for describing people.
Hmm.
So not only can they be used to describe people, their sorry, should I say their personality, but also their appearance.
Hmm.
So which ones can we use to describe people, Emily?
So people, we can use any of them except the ones at each end. So not boiling and not freezing, because these are more informal expressions anyway. So the we can use hot, warm, cool, and cold, all of those for people.
Okay, and so they obviously have different meanings. Um,
Mhm.
hot is so we start with hot. Hot, while it's talking about caldo, we can also use to describe a very attractive person,
Mhm.
so a very good-looking person.
Yes. You can also use it for something that is popular in a moment. So maybe something is hot at the moment, something is very, very common, very popular.
Okay. So the next one then would be warm. So warm, if you describe a person as warm, it means that they are a very friendly and nice, kind person.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So a warm person. So that would be to describe their personality, not so
Mm-hmm.
much their appearance, just their
Yeah.
personality.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Cool, again, is more about personality. So if someone is cool, they are maybe fashionable, they are someone that you respect a lot. So that can be appearance and it can be their personality.
Exactly. Yeah. And finally, we have cold.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So cold, I would say more personality again. And this one is quite negative. So a cold person is maybe someone who is difficult to talk to, is someone who is unfriendly. So the opposite of warm, really, for people.
Exactly. An unfriendly person. So,
Okay.
guys, it seems we have 2 or 3 people watching at the moment. So, if you are watching, please say hello
Mm-hmm.
and tell us your name. What school do you attend? And please get involved so that we can
Mm-hmm.
answer some questions if you have some questions.
Yes. One other phrase with warm that is quite useful is a warm up.
Mm,
So this is something you might do before your lessons. You might know this phrase from that, and also before you do exercise. So it's something you do to prepare for the main lesson or the main exercise that you do.
mhm. Very good. Very good. Temperature phrases, guys.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll go on to the next. Okay. Here we have a new page here, guys, and we
Mm-hmm.
want to put some of these adjectives with the images, so with the pictures. So in this picture, for example, as it says, it is hot and sunny.
Mm-hmm.
So why would we use those adjectives? Because obviously this person is on a beach and we can see the sky is very clear
Mm-hmm.
and it seems like a paradise really. And so
It
I would
does.
imagine it's hot and sunny in
Yeah.
this place.
And just one mention of sunny. Remember, sunny is not about temperature. So normally we say hot and sunny together, but they can be different. So it can be cold and sunny sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Oh, you
So
have Larissa. Welcome.
very welcome, Larissa. I think Larissa is a student in the Montenero school, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's a student there. So welcome, welcome. So let's have a look at some of the new vocabulary that's here.
Mm.
Um, so already we spoke about sunny, foggy, rainy, snowy, cloudy, windy, and we also spoke about hot and cold. However, there
Mhm.
are 3 phrases that are new here. We have
Mhm.
stormy, raining, and snowing.
Yes.
So, what is the difference between raining and rainy?
Mhm. Yeah, that's an interesting point. So, raining means that it is happening now. There is rain coming from the sky in this moment. Rainy is more general, maybe
Hmm,
about the atmosphere, about a longer period of time.
okay. So raining now, rainy in general. And is that the same for snowy, snowing?
It is, yes.
Okay, so can you use any other phrases like this, or is it just rainy and snowy?
It is just raining and snowing
Okay,
because there is something physical happening continuously.
okay, okay, thank you.
And what about stormy, Carl?
So stormy is a phrase that is used for bad weather
Hmm.
when it is like a combination of a lot of things. So stormy can be rain and wind together,
Hmm.
and what we call thunder and lightning. So thunder and lightning uh, are typical features of a storm. So thunder is the sound that you hear, so like the rumble, and then lightning is the light that you see that comes down from the sky. So often you see the lightning before you hear the thunder.
Hmm.
Right. So let's have a look at this picture here. What do you think? Maybe Larissa, can you tell us
Hmm.
in this picture what is the weather like in this picture? So I'll give you a minute for you to type. What do you
Hmm.
think? Do you like this type of weather, Emily?
I do. I prefer to look at it than to be out in it. Yes, I do.
I think so too. Me too. Like I like colder weather,
Mhm.
but not like this.
Yes, me too. Okay. So I think Larissa is describing today in Milan. Um, so Larissa, today is or today it's. Remember, we always need that verb, cloudy and cold. Yes, that is very true in Milan at the moment. Um, and also possibly for the picture. Okay, we
Yeah.
have it's cold and snowy in the picture. Yes, that's right.
No,
Um, I just
very
want to
good.
mention the spelling, Larissa, for today is just with an O, not a U,
Exactly.
like like this today. Yeah, thank you.
All right. Nice work, guys. Oh, Paolo, nice, very good. So welcome, welcome.
Hmm.
And so Paolo here is saying that I like cold because I don't like sweating. A very, very
Okay.
good phrase there. Nice, and I agree. I agree with you on this one,
Hmm.
Paolo. I don't like
Yeah.
sweating either.
Hmm.
So one thing I think we would change from this is I like cold weather.
Hmm.
So you can say I like the cold or I like cold weather uh, because I don't like sweating. Very good. Very good.
Mhm.
And yeah, Paolo has gone there today. It is raining in Salerno.
Right.
Okay. Very good.
Some very different weather in parts of Italy today.
Yeah. As Peter was saying earlier, in Bologna it's snowy. My God, in Salerno it's
Wow.
raining, and here in Milan it's just cold and cloudy.
Yeah.
But very good. Nice, guys. Nice. Let's
Mhm.
have a look at another picture here. Hmm. What do we think for this picture? So again, we'll give you a moment to
Mhm.
type in. This, I guess, is a typical type of weather that we experience a lot, Emily,
Yes.
in England and Ireland.
Yes, definitely. Do you like this weather?
um, yes and no, because I like it because it reminds me of home,
Hmm.
but I don't like it because it's not a nice type of weather really to be in.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
me, I'm not a big
Agree.
fan.
Hmm.
All
Again,
right.
maybe if you are inside, not
Yeah.
not doing activities really.
No.
Mhm.
For sure. We prefer to be inside on days like this, especially on a day like today as well in
Yeah,
Milan.
I agree.
All right. Okay, guys, we'll what do we think? Today, I think in this picture it is cloudy. I would say
Hmm.
it's cloudy, but maybe warm, would you say, Emily?
Yes, I think it looks like spring or summer in the picture, so
Yeah,
probably warm.
warm, yeah. Okay, so Larissa making a point here. It's foggy and hot.
Hmm.
So in this picture, Larissa, we probably would not say it's foggy, okay?
Hmm.
Because foggy is when the cloud is down on the street or down a ground level, and you cannot see anything. Here,
Yeah.
the cloud is up, it's up in the sky,
Hmm.
and so that's why we say cloudy. So foggy is down, uh, cloudy is up.
Hmm.
All right. Anything else you want to add there, Emily?
No, I think that's good.
Yeah. All right. Let's have a look at another picture. So maybe this one we might have a bit more joy.
Yeah. Wow, a lot of atmosphere in that picture.
Oh yes. Okay, what do we think?
And the trees are very tall in this picture as well.
Yeah,
It's very interesting.
absolutely.
Mm. What season do you think this is while we wait for the answers?
Um, I think that this season is probably. See, it's a difficult one. I'm gonna say maybe autumn
Hmm.
because I
Yeah.
think maybe autumn or spring. I'm not sure because I don't think it's
Mm.
winter or summer. It's a strange one.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe in between seasons.
Yeah. So what do we think for this one, guys? In this picture, now for this picture, I think we can use Larissa's previous example.
Hmm.
Yes, very good. It's
Perfect.
foggy and cold. Excellent.
Hmm.
Very, very good. So, foggy, guys, in case there is any doubt, foggy is nebbioso. Okay? So, nebbioso is obviously on the ground. Right?
Hmm.
because like cloudy is nuvoloso. So the difference is there in the between the two, foggy and cloudy.
Mhm.
All right, we're going to the next picture. Mhm.
Okay, very different.
Absolutely. Do you watch this tennis, Emily?
Tennis sometimes, not regularly, but I like it sometimes.
Hmm.
What about you?
I'm not a big tennis fan, but I do like watching golf sometimes. Even though golf can be
Mm.
boring, some people think golf is boring. I
Yeah.
enjoy it because I play golf, and so I understand
Okay.
the uh, the game, I guess.
Yes. I definitely don't understand the game. Um, but it can be relaxing, I think, to
Yeah,
watch it.
absolutely, absolutely. So very good, Larissa. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. Larissa is rainy and hot. Yes, I agree with you. Remember, because we have the umbrellas, we know that the action is happening now in this moment.
Mm,
So you can also say it's raining. You can use that other word there. Rainy is correct. It's fine, but raining it emphasizes the moment.
exactly, exactly. And she's correct because Roland Garros, this tournament is in Paris, I think, or in France. So
Right.
it would have to be. It would be hot, I think, in France,
Mhm.
even
I
if it
think
is
so.
raining.
Yes.
Okay, so guys, very very good stuff there. Uh, Maybe we'll move on to the next few parts here very quickly. So
Hmm.
we have some directions here. So we need to identify the directions on the compass.
Hmm.
Now, these are kind of similar enough to the Italian translations, I believe.
Yes, and
If I'm
the
not.
French for any of our French viewers as well.
Yes, absolutely. Very good, Paolo. Yes, the previous picture would have been rainy and cloudy. Good.
Hmm. Great.
So
Okay.
here, do you want to take that one, Emily?
Sure. So the I just want to read the pronunciation, but
Mm-hmm.
as Cal said, I just try to match the words with the pictures, the points that you can see on the compass. So we have east, south, north, and west. That's the pronunciation.
Yes. Okay.
And when do we use these directions, Cal? What kind of situation?
So these for maybe when we are describing where we are from.
Hmm.
So we describe where we are from. I'm from North Ireland or East Ireland, and
Hmm.
you mentioned you're from Midlands, right? The middle of
Yes,
England.
that's right. Yeah, the Midlands or the middle of the country. Yeah.
Exactly. So
So you have
Larissa's done well there. Nice.
hmm perfect. You have all of them, I think, Larissa. Well done. So you have north for A, and then B, east, south, and finally west for D. That's great.
Excellent.
Just remember, Larissa, because I think you have said this one or two times now, and with an A, with an A, the spelling there. Okay.
Yeah, because end is like the final,
Mm-hmm.
the fine, right? So and is when you want to say south, and D is west.
Mm-hmm.
So end, like finished, done,
Mm-hmm.
complete. So we don't want
Yes.
to say that. We want to say and.
Okay, I think Carl is having some connection problems again, I think. I'm sure he will be back with us in a second.
It'll be
Okay, you're back. Okay.
Oh god.
Well,
Maybe
it
I'll
happens
try
sometimes.
reloading this.
Hmm.
See if that works. Quick. Okay, time to do that next one. So maybe we just do a wrap up.
Yeah, maybe I'll quickly mention with the compass directions, if you want to be
Mhm.
more specific, you can use two together. Again, I think this is the same as other languages, but we always have north or south first. So northeast, southeast, southwest, northwest, if you want to be more specific about the direction.
Yeah, very good, very good. So, guys, unfortunately, we've come to the end of our allotted time.
Mhm.
Apologies for the technical difficulties, but
Yeah.
thank you to Paolo and to Larissa for
Mhm.
taking part,
Yes, thank
and
you.
thank you very much for contributing to the webinar. If you do have any questions, please let us know.
Mhm.
Just quickly go to the previous slides. So we have our
Mhm.
phrases here: sunny, foggy, rainy, snowy, cloudy, windy, stormy, raining, hot, cold, snowing, and then our temperature phrases as well. And remember, guys, a key thing with this is that you always say for the weather, it is, for whenever
Mhm.
you're describing the weather. It is with the adjective.
Yes, that's right. Okay. Thank
Exactly.
you for watching, everyone. I hope you have a
Yeah.
lovely evening.
Yeah. Guys, thank you so much and have a nice one. Bye bye.